So here's the question. How do you get better at something in life? You practice. You do it until you understand it, and then more and more until you become the master of it. The most basic of things you can do is play Counter-Strike. Hop into matchmaking and play without any extra work. But there are tools which can help you focus on specific areas of your gameplay. The most important two being aim and movement. There are tons of other subcategories like smokes, flashes, positioning, timing, teamwork, communication, etc. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, you need to be at the right place at the right time and kill the enemy in front of you. I will be analysing a few of the most popular workshop maps that I use for training in CSGO. The first one I will be explaining is Recoil Master. This map will teach you every spray of every gun in the game using the ghost hair. You can find the spray patterns right above you. The aim of the map is to simply shoot at the target following the ghost hair, and make sure you're within the target given range. Once you feel like you've got a good idea of what the spray should look like, you can remove the ghost hair and spray normally. A quick tip is that you only need around 10 bullets in the general area to kill an enemy, an important stat to remember. Secondly, let's move on to aimbots. The idea behind this map is that you will be walking around, shooting enemies which will be at different distances. You can also change the settings so that they don't stand still but they will strafe left and right. The most optimal way to utilize this map is to go for one-tap headshots. This map should teach your body how to aim for the head and when to pull the trigger. So it is important that you don't just jump in and shoot around, but cautiously examine where you are shooting and when you are shooting. Remember that this is training and it doesn't need to be extremely fast and intense. What you need to do is slowly get used to the movement patterns and speed up from there. I would recommend that you also strafe while shooting. Don't just stand still, because standing still and shooting will only improve standing still and shooting. In Counter-Strike, the better the movement you have, the harder it is going to be to kill you, and the easier it is going to be to kill the enemy. Next up, I would like to talk about the map called Training Aim CSGO. What this map allows you to do is to have a different method of training. It doesn't focus on shooting player models, but instead you are given red circles to shoot at. The speed at which they respawn can be adjusted just here. Like I have said before, start off slow and get a feel for it. Once you feel like you can consistently get above 90% of the hits on target, move up in difficulty. What this map aims to do is to focus on your reflexes and how well you can move the mouse. It is very helpful because in the game you will be required to flick quickly and react within split seconds of seeing the enemy. Be sure to be wary of the distance at which you shoot at. Also, make sure you aren't just standing still and shooting, because the carryover to real gameplay won't be as great. What I would recommend here is to pick a respawn time which really challenges your abilities. Start at the first platform. Perform the test 5 times at the first platform. If you don't get 90% of your hits on target on the first platform, do not move up to the next platform. Once you complete the test 5 times with over 90% accuracy, move up to the next platform. This way you will be training your aim at different distances for a good amount of tries, and it will make sure that the next time you come back on the same map, you will be able to improve. And to finish off the video, I would like to talk about training on a deathmatch server. I have already done an in-depth analysis of training on a deathmatch server and how it can improve your skill. If you would like to see it, click here. Specific training maps can only get you so far. Deathmatch can do what the others cannot offer, which is putting you against other real players. A deathmatch server will simulate a matchmaking scenario. The reason why deathmatch is an excellent way to train your aim and movement, because it is just like an engagement in matchmaking. However, the frequency of battles is much greater here. Sure, some people on a deathmatch server might be below your rank and easier to kill. However, they are real people who can move in an unpredictable fashion, and to get good at aiming, you have to be able to adjust in split seconds to have a chance of a successful duel. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you out somehow. If you would like to see more, be sure to leave a like and subscribe.